the crowd reeling from the gospel in full effect, it was time for a break. And in the house to check things out were two of the biggest producers in the country, Andy Whitmore representing the secular scene and Nicky Brown on the Christian circuit, the producer of LCGC's latest album. Okay guys, just tell me, what do you reckon of it so far?
The music's just great and the vocals are just blowing my head off.
Andy, you're a big producer in the mainstream marketplace and you've worked with a wealth of artists. Just name a few for me.
Production-wise, Eternal, Peter Andre, I've done a couple of tracks for Elton John.
It goes on, of course. Just tell me a bit about your approach to the new album for LCGC.
I try first to go for the heart. I try to speak to people's spirits and their souls. I think with this particular album, Basil had a concept. He didn't want it to be too polished. He didn't want it to be too precise. He wanted it to have a little bit of a raw edge.
Andy, now I know you know one of the choir members because you've actually worked with one of them, haven't you?
Yeah, it's about 2 years ago, Daniel. He's been down my studio a lot of times and he's done many sessions for me, and I suppose one of the big ones is did Flavour, Peter Andre, so number one.
Yeah, absolutely. Number one hits.
Yeah.
I tell you what I find really intriguing is that there are so many choirs being taken into studios and being used as BVs, but when it comes to the videos, you never see the choirs. Why do you think that is?
I think it's taken a long time for the acts to actually start using the choirs, and it's a gradual process. And you know, I really believe that, like this year, you're actually going to start seeing these, this choir in the different videos.
Nick, I've got to ask you this question: how long do you think it's going to be before gospel artists are going to be singing gospel music and making hits, number one hits, mainstream charts?
Well, I think that gospel music can be on the hit parade as soon as the record companies realise that there is a market for it and people really want to hear it.
Well, Andy and Nicky, thank you so much. Do enjoy the rest of your evening because it's time to get back to the action with LCGC.